For nearly 36 years, Randy Haynie has lobbied the Louisiana legislature on behalf of some of the state and nation's most recognized companies, professions, and associations. During that time, he almost single-handedly elevated the status and professionalism of lobbying and government relations in Louisiana. Haynie moved to Lafayette with his family in 1970, 3 years before he would graduate from Acadiana High School. He attended the University of Southwestern Louisiana, where he was highly involved in campus life. Working summers and in-between semesters as an oil field roughneck, it was during those college years that the future career of a man who would help shape Louisiana's political landscape for decades would begin to come into focus. With the encouragement of USL President Ray Audemont and Dean Raymond Blanco, Haynie got his first taste of politics driving State Senator Edgar Sonny Mouton to the Capitol and back during the legislative session. During his last 2 years of college, Haynie worked as an assistant sergeant-at-arms for the Louisiana Senate. Upon graduating, he was tapped to be Sonny Mouton's personal aide during his gubernatorial campaign. Then, in March of 1980, Haynie Associates was incorporated. At the time, there were only 58 registered lobbyists in Louisiana. Today, there are more than 400. Beginning with his first client, the Louisiana Oilfield Contractors Association, Randy went to work charting a new course for the lobbying profession. Dressing in a coat and tie every day, Haynie was the first to arrive and the last to leave the Capitol during session, showing lawmakers and the public the respect he hoped to earn from them. He demonstrated an admirable willingness to work exceptionally long hours, 7 days a week, to get the job done. He ushered in a new era of communication, delivering the first PowerPoint presentation to the legislature. Always armed with the most up-to-date facts and figures, Haynie was the first person in the Capitol to use a fax machine, the first to carry a beeper, and the first to use a cell phone. In 1983, he began Louisiana Governmental Studies, which publishes an annual legislative directory and a grassroots guide to lobbying the Louisiana legislature every 4 years. Today, Haynie Associates' high-profile client roster reads like a who's who of Louisiana and American industry leaders, and their founder is as highly regarded for his involvement in civic and professional organizations as he is for the remarkable career he's built in a profession he helped bring to new heights. Since 1995, the Haynie Family Foundation has provided financial support to a wide variety of charitable, civic, and cultural organizations. One of those groups, the Boy Scouts of America, remains close to Haynie's heart, as he himself achieved Eagle Scout status as a young man. Still a resident of Lafayette, where he married his high school sweetheart Denise and raised their 2 children, he continues to be an active leader in the community he began impacting as a young man on the campus of USL over 40 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Randy Haynie.